Hey there, Mercedes here from prettywebs.com, and we are in January 2019. So I want to say Happy New Year to everyone that watches this video around that time. I hope you all had a wonderful holiday. I want to start this new year by helping you get a little bit more organized as well. In this video, I'm going to be giving you a general overview of how to use a simple image desktop wallpaper to turn your desktop into a functioning calendar, organize your desktop files, and get more productive. We'll go over the concept behind sectioned wallpaper for your desktop and a way to use section wallpaper as your own personal Trello-esque working space if you're familiar with the process workflow app Trello, then you can appreciate this one. And stick around to the end and I'll show you how to get some free wallpapers that you can download directly from my website, and then even more free wallpapers when you sign up for my email list at prettywebs.com. So stick around and I'll show you how to get those. And lastly, if you like the process that I'm going to be showing you here today and you want to take your desktop organizing even further, I'll show you an easy tool to make your own wallpapers labeled and designed specifically the way you like them. So stick around for that. The goal with the desktop organization wallpaper is to give you a system for completing your work. Again, these are simple JPEG, PNG images that you can install directly. You don't need any special software. This is not an app or anything special. It's just a JPEG. It's not going to take up a lot of room on your computer or a lot of processing, I should say. So it's not going to slow you down at all. So let me get into some of these. What I'm going to do is I'm going to change my background. I'm working on a PC right now, so I'm going to right click on the PC and click on personalize so that I can add one of the images. I'm going to go to my desktop and I'm going to choose this blogger, this first blogger one. Okay, so I changed my desktop and this is what it looks like now. And I have all of these that I put up here. I usually don't use this computer, so I had to kind of put some stuff in here because I wanted to show you how this is gonna work. Because this is created specifically for bloggers, so I have write, research, edit, post, upload, and also video creation as well, because you have to write scripts and research and do all of those things as well. What you would do with this is add your files. So I'll have, I'm going to put my apps here in reference. Now when I'm done with this file, then I can move it over here, especially if I'm having a really busy week and I just can't get all of this stuff filed, because this right here it will fill up pretty quickly, especially if you're downloading inspiration photos, taking snapshots, doing all of that stuff, maybe bringing links in, things that you need to look at later on. I usually put those here in the to-do. And I apologize for the labeling here. It may not lend very well to this style of desktop wallpaper, but I did want to give you an example of how you can move your icons around the desktop and give yourself some mental boundaries, I guess, for what your stuff is, why it's there on the desktop, and how you're going to be using it. So if I had bunch of blog post ideas, I would probably have them all here, things that I'm writing. Maybe I would do research first probably, but if I already know my topic very well, then I would write it out, probably do more research to back up whatever I wrote here. And then once I had this set up and my writing is good, I would come in and edit, and then I would post, upload it. And when I'm posting and uploading, that's going to include promoting it and all of that stuff as well. Mentally, I know that post or upload is going to include putting it on social media, sending it out, to my email list and all of those things as well. But you may want a separate category for that. That's up to you. I do have another PSD file available on my website, and I'm going to talk about that here in a minute. So inside here, you would actually have more folders than you actually have showing on your desktop. For example, I've got this list building folder, and I'm going to open it up, and you can see that inside of there I have a list wallpaper giveaway and then a wallpaper giveaway. Now in like business admin or something like that, we would probably have accounting, marketing, which I have over here, would probably be in the business. And then inside of marketing, I would probably, because I do consider my blog and YouTube a marketing tool, so I would probably put blog inside of marketing, YouTube, Pinterest, and other things that I use inside of marketing, social media marketing, YouTube marketing, content marketing. So all of those would go in there. And that would actually be inside of business administration. And then I would have more folders that would say, for example, the blog. I will have a folder for specific blog posts. Inside of that, I will have images, and I will have the actual blog post itself, a script, but you kind of get the idea. So inside of something like this, so you have one folder showing maybe with marketing or with client work or whatever, and inside of that you're going to nest all of the things that are associated with that specific project, because if you just add a whole bunch of stuff up here for all of your projects, it's going to be a mess. So you need to make sure that this is for client A, and this is all of their information, this is all of the correspondence, this is everything. Maybe if you use briefs, you'll have your brief in there and all of that kind of stuff available to you quickly, and you'll be able to access it fast. And this is basically using your desktop as a mini Trello board. And again, using your desktop for storing your documents, probably not the best idea. It will get overwhelming after a while. What this is meant to do is keep you on task. So if you have a project A and project B, and that's what you're working on right now, then this right here is going to keep you focused on the here and now. You'll have your action items, you'll have things that here that you don't want to forget about. If you put something in waiting, maybe file it away somewhere else, and you just kind of forget to check back up on it, and you could have a problem later on with things like that. So I always like to keep things like that front and center, make sure that I stay on top of things, even though it's in somebody else's hands right now. At least I know that I need to check up on it. And then of course that things get really hectic and you put something over here, or you mean to file something, but it all ends up on your desktop, and then you have a big mess. So right here are things that are completed. They're ready to be filed. So when you have a little bit of extra time, you can come in here and put all of that stuff away. I want to show you a second way that you can use these wallpapers. This time I'm working on my Mac. This is the wallpaper back here. And to install this, all you have to do is come up to the little apple, go to System Preferences, and then look for Desktop and Screensaver, and then choose your desktop there. So I already have mine set up, and I want to show you how I use it with sticky notes. I use the sticky notes that come with my Mac, but they do have others that are, from what I'm told, much better. They have alarms and different reminders and things on them. So there's a lot of bells and whistles on some of these sticky notes. Okay, so I wanted to give you a little example of how to use the stickies here to create a virtual calendar on your desktop. You can see right here that we have the days of the week, we have action lists, and then we have notes. Notes is where I keep just ideas, things that I'm thinking of doing someday. These are things that I know I need to get done, so I'll use that as well. But these stickies are just meant to be moved around. So you can move the sticky. I want to turn this right here into a blog post. So I can take all this information and then bring it down here and know that I'm going to work on that soon. All of these things are things that you're going to take action on and that you need to work on. These things right here are just things that are random ideas in your head at the moment. And then all of this stuff right here is getting done this week. If I place this right here, say I want to work on a lead magnet bundle, I'm going to put that right here and I want to do it on Monday. So for Monday, I have this scheduled. And then I want to make a digital scrapbook video for Tuesday. And I'll put that there. And then you can open these up and make them really as big as you want to. And then just start doing an outline or making notes or putting all your reference material or whatever you need in their links, and all that stuff can go here. And then it just closes up, so it's not interrupting your entire flow on your desktop. And you can just move these around as needed. So maybe you're going to turn some of these notes into action list items, and then eventually move them over to your to-do list or to your calendar. So the stickies really are just a really fluid and easy way to track the things that are happening right now. But maybe you're just used to folders. Like I used to do this as well. You can see right here I have blog ideas, I have content ideas, I have video ideas, I have a whole bunch of stuff that's redundant, and maybe I need to go back and fix all of that. But I do both. This section right here, the apps section, this is where I keep productivity apps mostly. I have a calendar here. This calendar is called the mini calendar. You can get it on the App Store. And then this one right here is called Deep Clock. It also comes with the calendar. It's not my favorite. I don't like the way it looks, so I don't use that. And then this is a paid app as well. This is free. And then this right here. Any other apps that you use a lot, maybe a news app or I don't know, Facebook or something that you use. I wouldn't put anything like that on my desktop, only because it's very distracting for me. I don't keep email, I don't keep social media or anything like that directly on my desktop, just for that reason. But if you like those things, definitely you can put those up on there. And then I have my files. I just keep ideas all over the place, which is probably why my desktop gets so cluttered. I have things that I'm working on, specific InDesign files. This is my current blog post, my current video and blog post. So that's all of the files that I need for this. So that would be the video file, the script, the image, all the images, the blog post, anything that is related to this, it all goes in there. And then after this week is over, and if I'm not busy, I'll go ahead and file this away where it belongs. If I'm having a really stressful week and or if I'm batching stuff like archiving, sometimes I do that. Sometimes I'll let this build up and then file it all at once. I'll just move this over here, just so I know that I'm done with it and I need to move on to the next thing. But right now I'm still working on it, so it's there as well. But most of these, the majority of this stuff is going to stay here all the time, with the exception of this one thing that I'm working on right now, and then that's going to move on. How you use this is completely up to you. Now, if you're opting in to my email list, this specific wallpaper is part of that pack, so you will be receiving this. But if you don't want to do that, of course, these are super simple to make. You can make these in PowerPoint, and in fact I might do a video on how to create one of these in PowerPoint. Okay, so I told you earlier that I was going to show you a product that I have available in my shop. This is the wallpaper that you just looked at. This is a PSD file, and I have a set of 7 PSD files with different category settings. So I have a couple with 5 categories, 4 categories, a 6 and 8, and then of course this day planner right here. And if you would like to use something like this and you want it customized for yourself and your files, you can come in and change the titles, change the colors, and do all of that. And I can do that with all of these. I can set them up exactly to match my workflow and how I function on my desktop. So I just wanted to quickly show you these PSD files, and of course they will be available for sale at prettywebs.com in the shop. So if you're interested in grabbing these PSD files. They will be available there. So I just wanted to quickly show you this PSD option that you have. If you're interested in trying out this wallpaper organizing system, then you can download a copy of the desktop organizing wallpaper on my website at prettywebs.com. Remember, you'll get 3 different pre-labeled wallpapers. The set is going to include 2 of the 4 category, 1 6 category, and an 8 section category desktop wallpaper. And I'm going to put the link up to that on this video so you can follow that to get there. If you'd like me to leave a link, just ask for it in the comments and I'll leave it there as well. If you like this video, hit the like button and subscribe to get even more videos just like this one. Until next time, thanks for watching.